Hi guys, I'm home having a rough day. Having a very rough day. So today, alright, bottom line is to say this. The state of employment and employment for DSPs is in the all-time low, which makes no sense. So many people are saying they're unemployed, they need work, they need work, they need work. There's work. They're just not taking it because I guess whatever they're feeling about DSPs, that's not the level they want to be at. So give me a second. So, we are very grateful tonight. Multiple things could have happened tonight. Before we start, let me show you something. Why does this knife look like this? This is the weirdest shaping knife. This weird shaping knife. This is my wife's chili mac for tomorrow. They have filled the bowls. The bowls are not very full. See? So, they must have been low on merchandise and just instead of seeing we'd only have enough in one bowl, they spreaded it out. And their sauce is so thin. So they must have been low on. They must needed to cook or something. I don't know. So basically today has been a horrific day. Bottom line is others have had worse days than I have had. This is Diet Coke. I don't drink soda. But today, I'm drinking soda. I'm drinking soda with Malibu today. Today has been I don't even know how to explain what today has been. It's more Malibu than soda. This is my second refill on it. I'm starting to feel the wooziness now. So, plastic. Trash bag right here on the floor next to me. Wow. One, my wife's full-time job, horrible to her. Absolutely horrible to her. They are holding her over almost every day. They are shipping her to high behavioral buildings where she's getting hurt. They're not caring that she has MS and that she's already worked 16 hours. They're not caring about that. They're not caring about her health or her safety. They just don't want to work the shifts, so they're sending her to do them. Because she's in activities, her department got shut down. And because the department shut down, they're sending her over to buildings. She's assigned to one building. They keep pulling her, shipping her to other buildings, and then trying to hold her in other buildings. It's bad. So she's basically working as a DSP staff right now. But it's bad. Okay. So, our fries, ketchup, chili mac, sandwich. And yes, this is a lot of food. And if you want to judge me, you're more than welcome to. That's your choice. But I've had a long day. I've been at work. It is now 12:10. She's upstairs trying to sleep. I've been at work since this morning at 7. And I've had the worst day ever. And I ate once today. Her cheese dip and her hamburger. I ate that today. Other than that, I haven't. I may have eaten that yesterday. I don't know. No, I did eat that today. I ate a little bit today. The rest I threw away because I didn't finish the bowl. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Life is getting rough. So basically, they're working her. One, like she has the health to work her like that. They shouldn't work any staff like that. Not just her, but no staff. It should be illegal to work people back to back 16s for 3-4 days in a row. They can hold you up to 18 hours and still require you back in 8 hours. Why are you trying to get in that chair? My mail is in a chair. So let's please pray for my wife. Please pray that her body and her mind and her soul survives this. They had her in tears today. They were horrific and horrible to her. They spoke horribly to her. They talked horribly to her. They interacted horribly to her. They're gonna work her for 7 days or 6 days straight. No, yeah, 6 days straight without a day off. Her only day off is the day she's going to be in training. And they told her, because she's in training and researching for her full-time job, which is activities, they told her they're not going to pay her for it. So they can't say they worked her for 7 days straight. So they don't have to pay her the salary for working her for 7 days straight, even though they're mandatory her on her days off. They're mandatory her to go into work and cover shifts on her days off, and forcing her to do trainings without pay. It's getting bad. It's not getting bad, it is bad. Is it bad, Bixby? Can you step for her? You know it's bad when I'm eating fries, just so y'all know. You want a fry? Want to go upstairs play with Mama? Mama needs love. So I'm gonna eat and decompress. We talked on the phone when me driving in from my full-time job. I had to go work a site because they were understaffed tonight. I can barely stand. I came on my cycle. I came on my period in the middle of the shift tonight. I had to doctor up my supplies to cover my body so I didn't bleed through my clothes. I'm late. My back is on fire. My back is hurting. My back hurts, period. My body hurts, period. But when I come on my cycle, it's even worse because of the cyst. I don't even like this. They did a horrible job with this chili mac. What's wrong, baby? Why are you wrapping your tail around me? She has her tail wrapped around my leg. She has her tail wrapped around my leg. So pray for my wife. Pray that she survives this. She doesn't have a stroke. She doesn't have a heart attack. Pray they don't kill her. Pray they do not kill her. Because they actually don't give a shit about her. How they spoke to her today was ridiculous. The director literally threw a fit because she brought up the fact they were going to work her so many days in a row without a day off. And she's got doubles 4 times this week. I got angry because she spoke to the director of services as well. Or her old supervisor spoke to the director of services too. Got angry because she advocated for herself. Stood and went off on her. I'm so livid, I don't even know what to do. But I don't know how to help her because I'm so burned out and I'm so tired and I'm so overwhelmed and there's really nothing I can do to help her. There's nothing I can do. This is her job, it's not mine. They did not make this hot dog like I asked. I asked for onions, cheese, mustard, relish, and ketchup. That looks like egg salad. It's just the mustard, relish, and onions, but there's no cheese and there's no ketchup. I love this sourdough bread. So it was so good. I accidentally got it one night when they were sold out. Guys, just pray for us. I'm struggling too. The same. I'm trying to cover shifts. I'm trying hard in my full-time job. This weekend they have shifts open everywhere. I have staff willing to work it, but because they will work 18 hours, they're not getting approved. It's 18 hours, and one of them is overnight. You guys know what happens on overnights. Don't act like you don't know what happened on overnights. Overnights are not the same as daytime shifts. They really are not. Because it's an overnight. Want to prove it? I'm talking 30 staff. I just need coverage from 8 to 11. Nobody will pick it up. So I pick it up as a tired. The staffing coordinator said to me yesterday, "Don't worry about it. I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. I'm gonna cover the whole shift for you." She walked out the building yesterday. I never showed up today. Never covered anything for the overnights. The overnight for the next day. The evening shift for the night. And then the other evening shift on the other day. Left them wide open. And I can't. I keep telling them they're going to lose staff. Because this forcing everybody, one person's willing to give you 3 hours extra on her schedule, but that's not good enough for you. You would rather inconvenience her, make her get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to an area that she feels unsafe at 4 in the morning and make the other staff come in 4 in the morning, relieve her, and then force that staff to do an 11-hour shift and then force me to do a 15-hour shift. Because now I have to cover the second half of that day. And do my current duties. Are you still want me to meet deadlines? I'm still supposed to meet deadlines. And cover 30 hours in 2 days. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. It's a trickle effect. And I think it's a lesser of two evils. I think it's more better. I think it's a lesser of two evils. Let her work 3 hours overtime. Note it. Note that it was voluntary. Note that she chose to do it. Note that we attempted to find every option in the world to cover it and we weren't able to do it. Don't cause that trickle effect. Just because you have the power to cause it, don't do it. And don't send me frowny faces. Like, oh, I'm so sad that happened. Are you serious? A frowny face? Are you serious? If you help with the solution, or you don't talk to me at all, then don't send me a frowny face shit. The only one frowning is me. I'm the only one frowning. Because you're fucking with my life. I've had to cancel doctor's appointments. I've had to I've had to cancel doctor's appointments. I've had to rearrange my life, my schedule. I've had to stress about things. And you don't pay me anything. And where are you at? You're at home in your bed with your family. You're at home with your family. Well, I'm holding everything together. And trust me, when one thing falls apart, it falls on me. I don't know. And I'm trying to be proactive as possible. I'm trying to deal with things days in advance. I don't know. This is the stuff that makes you when you're tired and you're overwhelmed, it makes you just be like, fuck it. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. Because I can't deal with that. It's too much to deal with. You shouldn't have to deal with this just to make an income to live. This is not healthy and it's not okay. You should not have to deal with this just to make an income to live. Staff are not commodities. They are not robots. Direct care staff are not void of emotions and feelings, and you cannot cut them and treat them like crap. And then treat your managers and your directors and everybody else like crap because things are falling apart. Well, it's falling apart because you disrespect the people who save your ass every single day. Your DSPs that stay, 18, 19 hours a day. Your DSPs who stay 16 hours a day. Your DSPs who cover shifts on their day off. Those are commodities. They're all valuable employees. So when you constantly disrespect them and you don't listen to them, like when my wife gave them that morning so that the clients could make it to doctor's appointments, they had no value for that. They still wrote her up, even though she took care of shit that they didn't take care of. And they wrote her up because in 24 years she called off on one mandatory. 24 years they put on a final for one call off for one mandatory that she called off for them because her clients needed care. And she knew there was 3 other staff who were able to and wanting to work the shift. But they wouldn't give it to the staff because they were trying to force her to take it. The staff said, I'm willing to do it, I'll do it, don't worry about it. They didn't want that. They wanted to force her to do it. Because policy says, once I tell you to do something, you better show up and do it. If you don't show up and do it, I'll take it from you. She works for a horrible company. I'm bouncing back and forth in this conversation. I started off with her, now then I talked about myself, now back to her. So many things are upsetting me right now. I should be upset with the fact that I started my day at 7:30 this morning. And I did not get off work until 10:30. Then I had to drive an hour home in traffic. they don't have staff. And their solutions are to burn out the managers, burn out the supervisors, burn out the current DSPs they have. And her company, her job, they want job. And after part of all this, she didn't get off until 11 o'clock at night. She didn't get into bed until 12. She's getting into bed now. She got to be back at work in 6 hours. But they're going to write her up and possibly terminate her if she doesn't show up. Because it's another mandatory shift. Even though she just gave them 16. Actually, no, she gave them 18 today. I know my full-time job, I have a staff willing to work the extra few hours because she needs it. But they would much rather force me to come in and work a 15-hour day. No, let me take it back. They would rather force me to come in and work that day for 6.5 hours, for 8 hours, come back the next day and work a 15, 16-hour day, and force the manager to work an 11-hour day, and force all because they say so. They're not providing care. They're firing everybody. They fire people left and right to show their power. But they don't provide care. DSP is the most thankless work job. And actually with COVID and with this pandemic and low staffing, this situation is horrible. I would have never thought it would have been as bad as it is right now. It's bad. It's horrible. It's bad. You forced me to work 17 hours, Jeff. I did the math, it's 17 hours. Well, oh no. It's not 17 hours. No. 15.5 hours, Jeff. And that's not good enough for you. Now you're going to force me another 8 and then do another 15. When am I going to get a day off? When am I going to have a day for me? Just curious. So, and how am I going to remember everything that I can't remember anything? Lately, I forget everything. I forgot so much shit. It's not even close to being funny. I forgot stuff at work. I'm calling people saying, oh my God, I forgot to do X, Y, and Z. I had to call them tonight and say, hey, I forgot to take the computer with me. Please knock my computer up in the desk drawer. And I'm forgetting everything because I'm stressed out. I'm so damn stressed out, it's not even close to being funny. They're firing people in my job. They're firing them because one person don't like them. Got some next. I don't know. So many clicks in my job. many clicks. Oh, this is a sourdough burger, fries, chili fondue, and I ate a hot dog. But yes, this is a lot of food. We're done with the fries. We don't like the fries. But they're great for stress eating. They're great for stress eating because you get the dip when you stress eat. Now, weird knives. I'm gonna go in the trash bag. These are weird. Did I just do like that, really? The weird shape. Crackers trash. When I'm stressed out, I hurt myself by overeating. I eat things that I don't normally eat. And portion sizes that are not okay for me to eat because I stress to eat. This one's Mandy's. She'll probably take them both, to be honest with you. I still have pretty much the bowl. I only had a couple bites. I'll probably just, let me add it to hers. And she can take it small. I can't get the lid off. So I have that for tomorrow. Well, now she's in that hellhole. And I have to call it a hellhole. Because, y'all, it's a hellhole. No value for staff. From her. From her. I'm stressed out. No, I need to find a job. I think I'm gonna let her sleep upstairs tonight. I'm gonna go job searching. We got a pre-approved. We got pre-approved for a house, and I don't know what that means. So I need to talk to the lender. I don't know what it means. I left him a voicemail already. I just gave him my documentations yesterday. And I said we were pre-approved to purchase a house. So, I need a job. This ain't a job. This is not the job. I don't get paid very much. And the crap that I deal with is too much. Man, I overate today. I ate a sandwich, I ate a hot dog, I ate some chili 5-way and some fries. This bread is amazing. It's all the butter. I think I'm gonna lie here again. These job switches. See my resume out because this is just not gonna work. I've had chest pains if I had this job. This job stresses me out. I was drenched in sweat tonight. I'm not fit enough to do this job. I'm not healthy enough to do this job. I'm damn sure it's not healthy. I'm not healthy enough to work the way that I'm working. The amount of hours that I'm working. I physically can't do it. It's too much. Most of the day was about one client. Then I had to deal with the BS in the main office. It was too much. Then the staff coordinator tells me, "Oh, don't worry about those 3 shifts. I got this covered. I got you. Maybe I'll get you out of them." She ain't did nothing. Didn't even follow up with me. Didn't even show up today. And they quick to say, and that's why I'm so stressed out. Because I'm concerned I'm not doing a good enough job. What are you stressed out about? Because you're not working any shifts. You're not covering any shifts personally. You're not stuck with them or responsible for them personally. I am. So what are you stressed about? Tell me what you're stressed about. Oh. Walk me through what you're stressed about. I want to know. You just walked away and left open. If you have 3 open shifts with me, don't tell them how many left you open in other houses. You just left them wide open, which is not the first time that's happened. It won't be the last time. That's what she does. I like her personally, but me liking her has nothing to do with work ethic. I can like you, but hate your work ethic. You can. I have a pain right here, a tightness right here. All this right here, from right here to right here, is tight. I'm done. Tired of attitudes. I'm tired of dispositions. I'm tired of everything. My mannequin Molly, I'm about to get her Superwoman cape. The way she's standing, she's like this. I conquer the world. Girls who run this mother. Girls who run this mother. Chest out and everything. Molly, you run the world. I'm done with that. I'm full. So I threw away the rest of that sandwich. Little girl. Change my pad and go to bed. I'm gonna sit down here tonight. I'm afraid if I go upstairs, I'm gonna wake her up. And she got me back to work, and she'll be working 5 hours. 5 hours is no time. And just so you know, this is heavy as it looks. It is as heavy as it looks. It's a heavy glass. I think it's like a beer mug. Yep, yeah. Last night, my wife was not happy with me. She was home for 10 minutes. I was home for 10 minutes, and then she had to go to bed because she had to go do another double. And I sat down for 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I talking to her. I drank a bottle of wine in 10 minutes. So she wasn't happy with that. She's never happy when I drink. So if she was down here tonight, she wouldn't be happy with this. Because I'm getting a little bit tipsy right now. But no offense, I need it. I need to let the edge off. But my body doesn't need it. My heart doesn't need it. With my heart, I should not be drinking. This is a huge, look at this stain. There's a huge stain on my shirt. And with my heart, my enlarged heart, and my health issues, I shouldn't be drinking. But to be honest with you, I didn't drink. I won't get there tonight. I mean, I would get to the night. I can pray. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not true. I would get to the night. I would just pray on it and go to sleep. Because there's a lot you just can't do nothing with. And you just pray that God turns it into a miracle or a blessing for yourself. And you pray that whatever lessons He wants you to learn, that you learn them quickly so you can move out of this trial. So I'm going to take that life back. I pray. But I don't just pray, but I pray and I work and I move. I never thought we would get financed pre-final. They qualified us within 24 hours. It's pretty impressive. I just have to pray that God holds us together until we get past this trial. She gets past the trial that she's going through right now. And I get past the trial that I'm going through right now. And when we come out the other end of it, I pray that we're still alive, we're healthy, we're happy, and we're married. Last night we were so mean to each other. Everything was ticking each other off. We were home no more than 10 minutes with each other before we went to bed. And in those 10-15 minutes, we weren't kind. We weren't kind to each other. We were just bickering and arguing over little petty ass shit. Like, you said it this way, and I felt you meant it like this. And all because all that anger that we experienced at work, and all that frustration that we went through at work, and all the disgenuine and mistreatment we went through at work, we brought it home. And then we questioned each other's, and we questioned each other's intention towards each other. Not realizing that this is all a projection of what we went through at work. And I know you're safe, and I know you're going to love me at the end of this conversation, so I can kind of not take it out on you, but I can kind of feel comfortable saying what I don't like about you and about the situation, because I know at the end of the day you're still going to love me. We did that to each other last night, and that's not healthy. I said it, she said it. She's like, okay, this is not healthy, and it's not us. It's not what we do. We do not take our stresses at work on each other. But literally, she was venting, I was venting, she was venting, I was venting. And my response to her when she's venting is, I have nothing for you. I have literally nothing from you. They have taken everything out of me. I have nothing for you. And her response to me was, well, I have nothing for you either. They've taken everything out of me. So, are we okay? We're fine. Because we both recognize where the frustration, anger, and discomfort and annoyance came from. It came from work. It came from work at my job, came from work at her job. It all came from work. We know it. And usually when I do both jobs, I have a lot of frustration because I have a lot of resentment. A resentment that I have to work two jobs. Resentment that I'd work two jobs so that we pay for everything up front and I don't have to worry about where the finances are coming from. I don't have to worry about that she gonna have a medication if I'm on my medications. I don't have to worry about if I'm like my doctor's appointment. I don't have to worry about those things. So I work two jobs for that reason. I work two jobs because it helps us live comfortably. It does. We're not rich, but it keeps a roof over our heads. And she knows if I didn't have a second job, we couldn't afford this house. We couldn't afford, well, we just definitely couldn't afford this house. And we definitely couldn't afford the choices that we make in our life, which is eating out almost every day. And we couldn't afford that either. She knows that, and I know that. So, when I work two jobs, when I come home, I'm frustrated. I am frustrated. I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm annoyed, I'm just frustrated. I feel put out. I feel overwhelmed. Did she do anything to me? No. Is it her fault? No. Am I angry with her about it? No. I love my wife. I would never be angry with her about me providing for her and for us. Never. God made her for me. But sometimes do I have misrepresentation in my communication with her? Yes. Which is not okay. So, and the same for her. We both get extra sensitive. Because even when we repeat back the conversation, say what we did or didn't say, the way we repeat it back is not the same way as we delivered it the first time. It's not. Because the intention behind it was not malice intention. It just came out a certain way. Yeah, I'm tipsy. I just realized I was tipsy. So, I don't know, but I'm saying all this to say, we haven't fully figured out marriage, and we definitely haven't figured out marriage in this pandemic, and definitely haven't figured out marriage and dealing with work issues, but we are figuring out that we need to learn where feelings come from so we don't project those feelings on each other. And learn how to put them in a little box, deal with them in that box, and then when it's time for me and her time, our time is full of love because it's all we have for each other's love. My wife was the best thing that God could have ever deemed for me. My wife is the most generous, loving embodiment of purity, kindness, and love that God could ever deem for me. The best example of the best human being is my wife. God made a good thing when He made her. He really did. He made exactly what I needed for my soul. And I am forever humbled and grateful for His plan. His plan was, I couldn't imagine anything like I could have never imagined anything for my life the way He has deemed my life to turn out right now. Could never have imagined. I could not have ever imagined the multitude of love that I could have for her. He saw it. He saw it and He provided it to me, but I could have never, ever thought, nor imagined it. And I am forever grateful and humbled by it. I remember that every day when she and I kind of get in little arguments. My world is forever uplifted with her in it. Without her being in it, it's not uplifted. It's not. I can live without my wife, but I choose not to live without my wife. Just like my wife can live without me, she chooses not to live without me. Because I know God created her for me. I know He deemed her for me. The compassion, I can't even explain it. I literally can't explain it. And the love that I have for her, it's not touched. Now you have to understand the love that I have for God is not anywhere near a comparison for the love that I have for her. In my life, God is number one. God is number one. I'm number two. I have to be number two because I can't take care of me and then take care of somebody else and deplete me and not have anything to give to somebody else. So I'm number two. Number three is my wife. My wife gets a better version of me when I am constantly repairing myself, constantly learning the best way to be around her, constantly working on myself to be better. She is the best version of me. And she deserves that best version of me. And then after my wife comes my family. My wife is number one. My love for my God is just, it's not even measurable. It's not even measurable. You can't measure the love that I have for my God. But the love that I have for my wife is, I can't describe it. I cannot describe it. So I have to make sure that all the stresses that we're going through, we keep them in their boxes. We keep them separated. We identify what they are, and we don't give it more power than what they actually are. This pandemic has got everybody messed up. This work has got everybody messed up. This anger in this society right now has got everybody stressed out and skewed and confused and worked up. So, if I would give advice to anybody today, it would be, know what your stress is and don't give it power and don't project it. Don't project it onto your loved ones who are okay with everything and anything that you do to them. Don't do that. Don't project it. Let it stay where it stays. And give the power to the Almighty God. Leave it with Him. Leave Him the concern. Leave Him the worry. Leave Him the problems. Leave it with Him. And love. Love yourself and love the person that you love. And know your value and know their worth. And trust me, there's a difference. Your value is how you deem, how important you deem yourself and what you believe you can give to others. Knowing their worth is understanding that they know what's important about themselves and respecting that and valuing what they say about themselves. So when you know their worth, you know that at the end of the day, if they left your world, you're going to want that. There is value for them in your world. There's a worth for them in your world. To know your own value and know their worth. And protect what's worthy. Protect it. And don't allow the stresses of this world to impact it and affect it. Protect it. Okay. So I need to get up. I need to say deuces. I need to get out this chair. I promise I ain't got no pants on. So, close your eyes. If you watch this video, close your eyes. I'm going to stand up now. Put my underwear up. Or close your eyes, because I got no pants on. And I'll stop the video. Alright. What you made me say? See you on the flip side. Like it. Like it. Subscribe. And comment below. That's what she says. Alright, my beautiful wife is asleep, and I'm gonna get up now. Yeah, I know I'm stalling because I got no pants on. My arm just got stuck on the chair.